Hey, it's Monday and I'm Midja. And right now for leaders, leading through these tough times, I have some good news, I have some bad news, and I have some great news for you. So I figure we should start with the bad news because that's always the best place to start. So the bad news is that as a leader, if you haven't done a whole heap of work with your people during the good times, now that times are not so great, you have got double the work to do. Okay, you have to backfill your leadership. Because when times are really great in organizations and in your team, sometimes as a leader, we can kind of take a step back and take our foot off the pedal. It reminds me a lot of parenthood, okay? And I remember when my children were very young, and my first two kids are only 18 months apart. And they would be toddlers and they would be playing in the toy room. And I would go, I better check on them, see if they want to play something different. Maybe they want a snack. So I'd go into the toy room and just occasionally, they would be there just playing beautifully together. And I'd be like, oh my goodness. And so I would stop dead in my tracks and I would just reverse back and go out of the room and hope that they did not see me because I did not want to disturb them while they were playing well together. And that's often what I see in the corporate world as well. When things are going really well and teams are really performing, leaders kind of go, you know what, I'm not going to do anything to disturb that. It's kind of a strategy that people have. But in fact, when teams are performing, if you can coach and you can mentor and you can be there for your people in a particular way that they need right then, it builds trust and connection and loyalty, all of those things that are needed right now when times are tough. So the bad news is if you haven't done that work, you got a whole heap of work to do now. But the good news is I've got some tips for you, 3 of my top tips that you can do right now as a leader during these tough times, regardless of what you've done in the past. So the first thing is you need to breathe and you need to hold steady as a leader because everyone is looking to you. You need to fly the plane. And I did a blog, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, on what that concept is of flying the plane. So take a look at that on my website. The second thing you need to do as a leader right now is to show empathy and understanding and really listen to your people and their concerns, what they're anxious about, what they're nervous about right now. And it will be different for each team member. And I know this is a luxury that you think you can't afford right now because you're being asked to make decisions like this. But absolutely, now is the time to listen. And the third thing is you need to practice what I call naked communication. And no, it's not about being naked while we're communicating. It is about being real and being honest and being authentic with your communication right now. So saying things like, guys, I've made this decision right now based on X, Y, and Z. And this decision could change in the next couple of days or the next week. And I'm so sorry that I can't give you more certainty. But this is what I need us to do right now. And you know what, as a leader, if you've done all that hard work in the past and you've really built trust, you can probably communicate quicker than this. But if you haven't done that work right now, you need to be very honest and open and transparent with your communication. Otherwise, your people are not going to follow you. So those are the 3 tips you can do right now. And that is the good news, is that all of us as leaders can practice those things right now. And the great news is what you're doing right now as a leader. The work that you are putting in now with your people will be remembered and will make a huge difference Absolutely. People will remember what you did for them right now. They will remember how you made them feel. What a wonderful opportunity. And also an opportunity for all of us to sit back and to kind of think about, you know what, when all this is over, when times are great again in business, what will you do differently as a leader? I can. I'm Midja. Mwah. Bye guys.